Take in that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Razi's guarantee. You there,
I was
Trevor.
wondering if I'd see you
look as
again,
adventurous
adventurer.
as my taste buds.
Ah, Druidkin. I heard what you did. How you secured the Eldertide seed and returned it to the care of Archdruid Elec. Once again, you proved to be a true friend of the Druids. But what is this I hear of an impending attack on the city? Stefan needs to bolster his army, and wants to do so with the Stone Lore and Eldertide. I suppose that makes some sense. We can defend ourselves. And it is our third circle that has gone rogue. I can pledge the Stone Lore to this cause. Let me talk to Elec. If anyone can convince him to bring his people to the city to help defend its walls, it's another Archdruid. Instead, I want to send you to Glimmertown. Laurel and most of Galen's Stone Lore druids are in Glimmertown. Inform her of the plan, and tell her to prepare our circle for war. I'll meet you there after I convince Archdruid Elec to do the same. The village lies directly north of Vastir. Perfectly. I gave it to Free for safekeeping. As a spirit forged from Ifre's will, who better to protect something so sacred? They've been quite curious about it. Said they felt a connection and wanted to study the seed. You'll have to ask Free yourself. I returned to Vastir right after delivering the seed. The way Free communicates is still perplexing. I believe we learn more about one another with every passing day, but many mysteries remain. The request came from Stefan, and my circle loves him as one of our own. Plus, the Firesong attacked us as well, and we feel a responsibility for our misguided brethren. Besides, I am their Archdruid, and I have already agreed. The matter is settled. Perfectly. I gave it to Free for safekeeping. As a spirit forged from Ifre's will, who better to protect something so sacred? They've been quite curious about it. Said they felt a connection and wanted to study the seed. You'll have to ask Free yourself. I returned to Vastir right after delivering the seed. The way Free communicates is still perplexing. I believe we learn more about one another with every passing day, but many mysteries remain. The request came from Stefan, and my circle loves him as one of our own. Plus, the Firesong attacked us as well, and we feel a responsibility for our misguided brethren. Besides, I am their Archdruid, and I have already agreed. The matter is settled. You there. Your life or your jewels? Give me your coin and, you won't get the pointy end. No?
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that. Was tired of walking anyway. You lead. You'll be all right. Just lie still. Damn those path traders and their Dreadsail's lackeys. They're everywhere. The Firesong attacked these Elder Tide before they could reach the shelter of this camp. But you look like you came with a purpose. Tell me what news you bring. That's unexpected. We normally don't get involved with wars and politics, but the Firesong started this. So I guess that makes it a Druid problem. Look, we're practically surrounded by the Firesong and Dreadsails out here. I could use your help. We need to light the beacon that will gather every Stone Lord Druid on Galen to Glimmertarn. However, the Dreadsails grabbed the Everflame torch in a recent raid on the village. We need that enchanted torch to ignite the beacon. The Dreadsails have a beachhead at Broken Oar Cove, just northeast of here on the shore. Retrieve the Everflame torch, and meet me at Vale's Bluff to the west. That's where we need to go to light the beacon. Head to Broken Oar Cove and retrieve the Everflame torch. There's a path to the east that leads down to the shore. Then, meet me at the beacon at Vale's Bluff. Be careful. Our enemy is as thick as weeds once you leave the safety of this village. I've helped the worst of the wounded. Most of them are more shaken than they are hurt. but I doubt they would have survived if they hadn't made it to Glimmertarn. The beacon is used in times of danger to alert the Stone Lord Druids spread across the island and summon them back to Glimmertarn. The enchantment contained in the Everflame Torch allows the beacon's light to be seen from anywhere on Galen. Many, many seasons ago. I was so young I barely remember it. I recall being scared. There was some sort of rabid creature roaming the northern half of the island. Anyway, it's rarely used and only in extreme emergencies. I think this counts. I think so. But I lost track of Free when the Elder Tide started pouring into the village. I'm sure they found somewhere safe to hold up. Let's trust in Free. We can check on them after we light the beacon.
Pirates again.
I thought I was gonna die. I was sure I was dead.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homages. don't like your odds. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. I guess this is a fight now. Let's ride! Get back, you fetcher!
You there. Your life or your jewels? Give me your coin and, you won't get the pointy end. No?
You can make it! Keep moving! Still here. Thanks for asking.
The beacon's ready. Do you have the torch? It's worse than I thought. I saw more than my fair share of bodies on the way here. I'm sure you did too. If we don't hurry, those poisonous thorns will have the numbers to overwhelm Glimmertarn. Blight! Of course. Why else surround us? Why else steal the Everflame torch? At least they haven't made it to the beacon. It's ready. It will call the Stone Lord to Glimmertarn like a songbird guiding them home. Did you get the torch? Good. Then go ahead and ignite the beacon. Hurry, before any of those Dreadsails spot us. It's done. Let's head back to Glimmertarn and prepare my people for war.
What a sight! Oh, I can't wait to write home about this.
Taking the chasm was necessary, but by the soul of Tuwaka, I would prefer never to have to fight over ground like that again.
You lit the beacon. Good work, Laurel. Ah, Druidkin, thank you for assisting Laurel. I spoke to Elec, and he agreed to bring his Eldertide to help defend Vastir, so I made my way here to lead my own people to this city. But first, we must attend to the matter of the sacred seed. I'd like you and Druid Laurel to make sure the seed and Free are all right. Laurel believes Free took it to Cloage, an old cave they visited often since coming here. We had mostly forgotten about the cave, but Free seems drawn to the place. By Ephraim the Green, I can rally my people and the Eldertide who seek refuge here. I need you and Laurel to check on Free and the seed. With the Dreadsails and Firesong scouring the area, it's only a matter of time before they're discovered. Cloage is just to the east. Please hurry. If the Firesong find that cave, they'll stop at nothing to capture Free and our sacred seed. Not a great deal, unfortunately. It may have had some significance in the past, but now it's just an abandoned, overgrown cave. No one paid it much mind until Free arrived at the village. You know, I never had the opportunity to ask. Free did love to explore the place, though. Took Druid Laurel along a few times, I believe. Perhaps she can tell you more. The beacon has been ignited. I must give our druids time to make the trek from all points on the island. Plus, we have weapons to gather, supplies to pack. Don't worry. We'll get to the city before the attack begins in earnest. This is Stone Lord territory. My people know paths and trails that should allow them to avoid most of our enemies. And if all else fails, they know how to fight. That's why Stefan asked for our assistance in the coming battle. Laurel, go with our friend. Make sure Free is all right. Begin gathering your belongings. We'll make for Vastir once everyone has arrived.
Hang on. Let's talk. Blight! I saw a group of Dreadsails in Firesong enter the cave just as I arrived. Not sure if they spotted Free or simply got curious, but this isn't good. We need to get in there. Free and the Seed are in danger. Not that I'm aware of. There are some druid carvings and such, but I haven't had a chance to study them. The whole place is overgrown with vegetation. The cave did fascinate Free, though. Something kept drawing them back here. A few times, yes. I'd try to clean up a little while Free looked around. Sometimes they'd sit and meditate for long stretches. When we find them, this time I'm going to ask what that was all about. Now let's go help Free. Free cleared out a lot since I was last here. That, or the Firesong have been tearing things down.
Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Wait, vines covered that section before. Is that Free? And those are weirds around them. What does it mean?
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Look, another marking. We need to examine it. Are those? Yes, the sacred seeds. And Free, growing them into a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. Let's keep looking. examine it, but watch out for the Firesong. A druid, holding the staff and gauntlet. And Free places the crown upon their head, just like in the prophecy. We need to find Free. Now!
The Stone Lord have lost their way. We are meant to do this one.
Look, a ward protects that far door. Did Free cast that? We need to find a way to open it. Free used an ancient druid trick. I've seen this before. There should be 2 druid stones in here. Return them. There should be another stone nearby. Let's look around. That did it. The door should be open now. Look, that's Free on the other side of the chamber.
It worked. Secrets remain buried. They gnash with sharpened teeth, claw at the doors. But now, druid laurel, lavender and wood smoke, familiar. And you, battle and the touch of leaves. I kept seed safe, but protections wither. Free is free. Place made by Druid King. Sanctity. The walls taught me, told me who I am. The sower of the sacred seeds, curator of the regalia. When season is right, I will grow them from the seeds. Expected the seed to be safe here. It was not. The Druid King called Free from the green, bound us to one day reforge the regalia. Sow the seeds when 3 circles become one. That is my purpose. A tender to the garden. But events are uncertain. The seed is not safe. Even here. What can we do? Good. I am thinned. Tired. Wilting. I have grown too tall. Take the seed to Archdruid Raval. His to nourish now. To protect. Slip within the walls. Face the storm. Claim the seed and let us leave this place. The seed rests just over there. Safe. Waiting. A quiet and strong thing, resting in different hands. Give it to Archdruid Raval when we leave here, to take it into the unnatural walls. Yes, long ago, it was a sanctuary, lost to time, but it held answers, the truths of me. The longer I stayed, the more I learned, remembered. My hands alone can ordain. I grow the seeds. That was what the Druid King told me. What the dream tells us all. When the Druids are ready to be whole, streams pouring into one river, not fractured, not grasping for seeds with bloody fingers. I am awake, but the season is wrong. I do not know. I just know that I alone can grow the seeds. A ritual, hallowed ground, 3 sacred seeds, 3 powerful symbols. They will sprout a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. The Druid King's regalia. Perhaps for a new king to wield? Magic? No, not like you're thinking. Symbols of office, authority. Only I can grow. Only I can sow the seeds. The sower. Still, we must keep the seeds safe. Archdruid Orlaith must not claim them. Just in case I am wrong.
You did good, Free. But you look exhausted.
Free is fine. All regrows.
Return to
Laurel
Glimmertarn
friend.
with the seed.
Take the seed.
I'll make sure Free gets out of here safely.
The Stone Lore have pledged themselves to the defense of Astir. We leave shortly. Our brothers and sisters have arrived, summoned by the beacon. We're just about ready to make the trip to Astir. We will help defend the walls, and in turn, the walls will defend our injured. Now, Free tells me you carry our sacred seed. Despite the efforts of the Firesong and the Sea Elf allies, we still possess our sacred seed. I fear this means that the assault on Astir will begin soon. Now, Sir Stefan, here. That bodes ill. Perhaps you should speak to him, Druidkin. Good. Once we hear Stefan's news, I'll order our druids to head for the city. I think Druid Laurel and Free should remain here, however, to guide any stragglers and to keep the nature spirit hidden from Archdruid Orlaith. Thank you again, friend.
Good. I made it before you headed out. Friend, we need to speak. Thank the Green I caught you here. I feared I might be too late. The message I bring was too important to give to just anyone, and I know paths across the island that only the druids can walk. But first, what's the situation here? I hoped I could count on Archdruid Reval, but it's good to hear those words. Even with the secret paths, though, it was difficult avoiding our enemies. The wilderness is thick with dreadsails and Firesong. I assume you helped settle things here. I knew you were the right one to send to Glimmertarn. Thank you for helping Laurel. You're a most valuable ally. Here, take this. The least I can do for your continued efforts. Meanwhile, I'll make sure Reval and the Seed get to Astir safely. Now to the reason I came here to find you. I made contact with Captain Siravain. She agreed to help defend Vastir, but only if she can recover her ship from the dread sails. We'll have to hurry. I fear the Sea Elves and the Firesong will strike soon. Well, truth be told, she contacted me. Easier to get a message to Castle Bernard than to find a Sea Elf hiding in the wilderness. When Sea Lord Nalos rejected King Orgnum's orders, he seized Sirvain's ship and scattered her crew. She needs our help. Specifically, she requested I send you to help her. She'll meet you on the Castle Tenair docks on the western shore. Do whatever you need to, but make sure she recovers her ship. We need the Gilded Blades when the assault on Vastir begins. Go to the docks near Castle Tenair and help Captain Sirvain recover her vessel. I'll escort Archdruid Raval back to Vastir and incorporate the druids into our defenses. Join us there as soon as you can. By the green, we will weather this storm. Her message was brief, but she indicated that most of her crew was missing as well. Scattered or captured, she'll need them back to sail her ship, and we need all of the Gilded Blades to help defend the city. Do whatever you can to make that happen. House Mornard's knights stand ready. The druids will bolster our defenses, but you must bring the Gilded Blades to aid us. Whatever the Firesong promised them, the Sea Elves are committed. My scouts spotted an armada sailing toward the city. We've never faced such a test, but Vastir's walls are built to withstand punishment. I believe they'll hold and give us the time we need to drive off the invaders. But even the strongest stone can be chipped away at with enough effort. Her message was brief, but she indicated that most of her crew was missing as well. Scattered or captured, she'll need them back to sail her ship, and we need all of the Gilded Blades to help defend the city. Do whatever you can to make that happen. Archdruid Raval, are you and the Stone Lord ready to depart for Vastir?
We are. Laurel?